How can you extend the lifespan of your charging cable? Our charging cables are technological tools that we often use carelessly without realizing it, only appreciating their value once they break. Yet extending their lifespan is not as complicated as we might think. Interestingly, experts say that the way you coil your cables is not as important as people believe. The real issue is the constant pressure applied to the point where the cable connects to the plug. Michael Pecht, an expert at the University of Maryland who studies electronic device failures, has spent years putting USB cables through extreme tests such as crushing, stretching, and repeatedly plugging and unplugging them. According to him, contrary to popular belief, improperly coiling cables does not create a major problem. Cables can be wrapped loosely or in different ways. What truly matters is avoiding damage to the connection point during use. This is because the most sensitive part of a cable is where the plug meets the wire. Inside, thin metal strands are repeatedly bent at the same spot, eventually forming microscopic cracks over time. It is similar to bending a paperclip at the same point over and over until it snaps. Pulling on your phone while it is charging, unplugging the cable by yanking the cord itself, or using the phone in a way that places pressure on the cable all accelerate this process. According to experts, the most common mistake people make is pulling the cable instead of gripping the plug when unplugging it. This action places unnecessary strain on the connection point. The problem occurs even more frequently with shorter cables. Using your phone in bed while it is charging or resting the phone on top of the cable in a car can also damage the cable's internal structure. A few simple habits are enough to make cables last much longer. Always unplug the cable by holding the plug itself, avoid sharply bending the connection point, and do not keep the cable under constant tension during use. In addition, choosing more durable cables instead of cheap, low-quality ones makes a significant difference. One option experts especially recommend is braided cables. Instead of plastic coating, these models use textile or nylon braiding, making them more resistant to external impacts and bending. Even major companies like Apple have started switching to braided cables in their latest models. Perhaps cables are not the most glamorous technology products in our lives. They quietly do their job. But treating them a little more carefully not only protects our wallets, it also helps reduce unnecessary electronic waste. Because a cable usually does not fail suddenly, it breaks down through the accumulation of small daily mistakes.